Hey, it's Ken Owen coming to you from my library. It's Sunday afternoon, and I did shave. Look at that. I got to tell you, I was always intending to shave because I've never let my whiskers get that long. Maybe once before in my life, but what happens is your chin itches all the time. I don't know, guys who have beards. Does it like go away? Maybe. I'd like to know, but I literally got up in the middle of the night last night a couple of times. It was like whack, whack, whack. I felt like a dog. So glad that's gone, and I'm sure my mom is too, because she always chides me when I don't shave. But these are indeed strange times. I just got back from the gym, and I'm wearing my pajamas at 4 in the afternoon. That's kind of par for the course these days, because all that's left in the day now is a little dinner and then Betty bye. Such exciting times we have here with COVID. But I did want to talk a little bit about the whole Facebook thing, and I thank my friends who reached out with very kind notes after I suggested that I might go away from Facebook for a while, and I'm certainly going to peel back my activity there. It has nothing to do with any episode or anything anybody said or anything that bothered me. I think Friday was a tough day for me because, and tell me if this is true for you, I think we got to the end of 2020 and we all made a big joke about how lousy 2020 was and good riddance, and here comes a new year and new hope and everything. And you get 10 or 15 days into a new year and you realize, no, it's pretty much the same. We're still stuck indoors. And yeah, these are not easy days to navigate. And one of the things that Facebook is great at is bringing us all together. And I really do appreciate all the things I hear from people and all the people that I'm able to keep in touch with who I've known throughout my life, and some of whom are just kind of outside of my radius. They're people that are friends of friends. We have mutual interests, but it is a great place when it doesn't get snarky. The bad thing about Facebook, I guess I've been realizing lately, is when you don't have a life, when you're not getting outside the house, when you're not seeing people, and that becomes your life, in time you realize how artificial it is. It's great to a degree, but I think sometimes it makes you really pine for the life that you're used to leading that you can't right now because of the pandemic. And so I think that's kind of where I was Friday, just a lot of things kind of colliding. The realization that a lot more time is going to go by before we can go to our old lives. The wonderment about whether we really can have our old lives back or if it'll be a variant of what we knew before. And just the angst of knowing that February and March are coming, which are two of the dullest, least sunny months of the year. Not fun at all. So I went to the gym today and it felt good. And I was thinking it was a year ago today. It was literally right about this hour. I stopped at the Monon Theater in Monon, Indiana, having just wrapped up my duties at DePaul, where the Monon Bell is a big deal. And I was heading up to Michigan to visit a friend, stay overnight. And thinking about that today, it's kind of, again, it underscores the points I've been making, and that is that we miss our lives, and we miss the ability to do just that, to get in the car and to go see somebody and have dinner and have some laughs and not feel guilty. That's the thing. Even going to the gym today, I'm very careful when I go out. But you have these pangs of almost anxiety because you're in a place where a lot of people are moving around. They wear masks on the way in and the way out, but they don't when they're exercising. I can't do that myself. But, it is a game of Russian roulette at this point, with the numbers as bad as they are and with these variants of COVID making the rounds. You just, you're taking a chance even going to the supermarket. And that's a very strange mindset to have. And so a year ago, when I'm driving up to see a friend and buying a bottle of wine on the way and thinking about the fun I'm going to have, I want to get back to that mindset. I think we all do. So that's my little musing on life in 2021. We are now 18 days in, and it does feel a lot like 2020. What happened in Washington about 10 days ago didn't help get the new year off to a better start. But we all have a responsibility for each other and for our planet. And that means putting our best face forward. It means helping people. It means being compassionate and kind. And it's important to remember the people that have paved the way for us to lead the lives we lead today. Carl Henn died last week. He was 99 years old. And in 2011, we were both members of the Indianapolis Public Relations Society, and I had the honor of presenting him with the Indy PR Legend Award, and he was just that. Carl was a veteran. He was a journalist who worked at the Indianapolis News. He was a public relations man who worked for Eli Lilly and Company. And I will say, I saw him probably a year ago for the last time. And at 98, he had the kind of attitude we'd all love to have. I would, if you could buy an attitude in a store, I would ask for the Carl Henn model because he was always smiling, always beaming, always energetic, and always happy. Tomorrow is his wake, and I will actually put on a sport jacket and brave the elements again. Yeah, everything that's going on out there to wish Carl well into his next journey. But again, important to remember the bigger picture stuff. I have trouble with that myself sometimes, but I know a lot of people are struggling. And I think the real struggle right now is this thing started almost a year ago, and we thought, well, we'll put things aside for a couple of weeks and it'll get better. And here we are. And it's not knowing when it's going to get better. And again, what better is going to look like. But I think change is coming, and people are getting vaccinated and need to speed that up, certainly. But do take care of yourselves. Thanks again for your concern after I said I was leaving Facebook. And it's just more about the time consumption of it. And again, it's a wonderful thing to be able to reach out to people and share and reminisce and exchange nostalgia, that kind of thing. But it's also, at some point, it almost pulls you into the world of the artificial and you miss the real. And we can't have real right now. And therein lies the rub. Do take care. Have a good week. Martin Luther King, great man. Live by his words as well. And we'll see you soon.